There is something I would like to tell you, my friends. In this life, you don't expect that you can move as smooth as you want. It's only God who knows you. It's only God who can make you move far. It's only God whom you can only trust, leaving behind people who exist in this world. But there's one thing I would like to tell you, my friends. If you trust in God, if you believe in God, if you know that God is your own God and created you in His own image and likeness, then you can be able to trust in His doings into your own life. People of this earth, be it your relatives, be it your friends, be it the people whom you don't know, can never take you anywhere. But God, whom we trust, is able to do things that no one can do. God, who created you, knows you in and out. He knows you in your house. He knows you outside your house. He knows you in your family. He knows you everywhere you go. But believe me, God knows your plans you have in this life. So never lose hope. For those who graduate, for those who are in school, I tell you one thing. Don't believe in man. Do according to what God wants you to do. Whenever you get out of your education level, I tell you the truth. Do not wait to get everything smooth. What you will find on the way is something that is so rough. This life does not require someone who gives up very quickly. So I tell you, my friends, believe me right. You can't be able to make it unless you have endurance to every problem that you meet on your way. You can only endure if you believe in God and if you do according to what God wants you to do. Never expect something very simple to come on your way. You have to struggle. You have to struggle because even if you remember something that happened between Adam and Eve when they sinned against God, He told man that he shall sweat to get what he requires in his life. So I tell you, my friends, do not find it simple. Do not find it very easily to get success in this life. You have to struggle. You have to struggle in this life. It doesn't matter how much education you have. It doesn't matter how much you own in this world. But what I know in this world requires God in your life. Trust in God in everything, and you will ever get what you want in your life. I wish you that in your life, and get to know that God can lift you from nothing to something because He is the God who created you. He's the one who knows you. In Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, He told Jeremiah that He knew him even when he was in his mother's womb. So therefore, God knew you even when you were in your mother's womb. So therefore, take care in this life. Know that God knows you. He knows every problem that you are passing through. He knows every problem that you are getting through. And therefore, I urge you, my friends, I urge you, struggle in this life. Just struggle in this life. You'll get the success that you require in this life. You can't get it easily. You can't. You can't get it easily. You have to fight your way. You have to struggle. You have to better your life. And therefore, don't expect something to get simple. To get simple in your way. And for those who want riches very fast, I tell you, my friends, you need to struggle. You need to struggle. Don't expect easy success in life. It is hard. If I tell you my life story, you just cry, my friends. My life story is difficult to tell, and therefore, I will urge you, you don't believe in people. Trust in God. Serve Him delightfully. Serve Him in His way, and you shall find Him according to what you want. He shall serve you everything that you want. He shall give you everything you want. He shall rectify your ways. Expect God's blessings in this year. This year is an year of blessing. I call upon God to listen into your life. I call upon God to make your ways right. I call upon God to make your ways successful. But this one cannot be done unless you believe in Him. God entrusts His people to do according to His will, and He says that whenever you serve Him faithfully, He shall be able to give you what you want. And therefore, my friends, God is not a human. God is our God. God is our creator. He is omnipresent. He is omniscient. And He acquires every positive attribute towards us that we see. Whatever we do, we need to trust in Him. And therefore, this life is not as smooth as you think. I will tell you my story, but I will not do it now. But this is just a beginning of this story. I was not born in a rich family, but I was born in a humble family, of which I know we call it a humble family. So therefore, at this point that I have reached, God has given me a lot of things that I can't expect in this life. He is God. Don't expect the devil to confuse you. Don't allow the devil to confuse you, my friends. The devil can confuse you so that you can get quick money through Illuminati. Illuminati is not something to exist. In Revelation, don't let the 666 to destroy your life. God is coming for you. God has a purpose for you. And therefore, believe in Him. And you shall get all what you require in this world. And therefore, there's something I would like you not forget. When you get, remember there are those who don't have. When you get, remember there are those who don't have. First, you need to give God the 10% of what you get in your life. And therefore, you serve the others according to God's will. And therefore, you shall find your way straight to what you require in your life. I love you all. I love you all. Get to know my story. Reach me through. I will explain this later. Thank you.